We are here today to announce the lawsuit on behalf of the 4 New York State parole officers, Mario Alexandre, Sheila Pennister, Annette Thomas Prince, and Samuel Washington, all of whom were on-duty parole officers in the town of Ramapo on April 21, 2014, when they had just attempted to execute a parole warrant, and they were surrounded and stopped at gunpoint by white police officers of the town of Ramapo Police Department and the village of Suffern Police Department. They were assaulted and battered at gunpoint. Mario Alexandre was dragged out of his government vehicle, which had a New York State Parole Department placard in the windshield, despite the fact that it was clear from the license plate on their vehicle and their identifications around their necks that they were New York State parole officers. Lieutenant Robert Lancia dragged Mario Alexandre from the driver's seat of his car, threw him up against the side door, and then proceeded to have his officers and officers of the village of Suffern Police Department surround the government vehicle with the plaintiffs inside, hold them at gunpoint with guns at their head. He had an officer in uniform with an assault rifle at ready, aimed at all 4 parole officers. And we are now announcing this lawsuit for a violation of their civil and constitutional rights.
We stand here in solidarity with our brothers from New York State Parole because something needs to be done. We do not have to look at Ferguson because we have Fergusons here in the Southern District of New York. It is appalling, month after month, case after case, that we see in the Southern District of New York, that the U.S. Attorney has not had shown the need of federal intervention in these police departments, in policies, procedures, and training. When a law enforcement officer is trained by an accredited law enforcement agency and goes into the community and violates policies and procedures and training of that department, he is no less than a criminal himself.
You know, as we stand here, once again, we find ourselves fighting this battle and fighting these fights. The thing that clearly sticks out, that is clearly evident here, the thing that needs to happen, not strategically right here in Westchester, but all through New York State, is accountability. There needs to be accountability at the top of the food chain, from the captains, from inspectors to deputy inspectors to police chiefs to police commissioners, that if you are not willing to do your job, that we're willing to fight for you not to have a job.